Hello. Hi, Heather. How are you? Just inviting people over to the here. Let's just say. So, oh, I just I just saw your message, Heather, on Instagram. Thanks for coming. I'm always like trying to remember who should I say hi? Who should I tell? Who should I tell? I mean, I tell my family, but um, they get bored. Hi, Mary. I'm like, come, guys. I can't come. Let me. I'm gonna do something. Send my life to someone. I'll put it on Facebook too. How are you, Mary? Okay. I came a tiny bit early. Yes, we're still like 1 minute to spare. So let me put it on the Facebook. Hey, hi, Doyle. And I'm getting Starbucks delivered. I told my husband I finally got the Uber Eats app. But you guys, I didn't know how expensive that was. Like they add a bunch of things. They add service fee. I'll show you. So I ended up like I was getting my kids some K-pops and things like that, and I ended up like nope, 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 because that got expensive. Um, so let me see if I can. It's not like showing me, but yeah, there was like $3 for. Hi, Ronnie. Because I feel like DoorDash is different. You pay like service fee and tip, and that's it. This was like a service fee and something else fee, and workers benefits. They charge you for everything. So um, yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know if it shows me the order. Okay, so I think it's here actually. So let me call my husband. So yeah, I ended up like to kind of like taking everything off and getting a drink for me because I knew like I've been filming since 2 p.m. So I didn't get up from this chair since 2 p.m. and it's 5 right now. So um my husband with the kids and everything I didn't want to. I know they're crazy. And I feel like I wore them before, but they were giving me a weird vibe filming the videos because it looked like sometimes they give a shadow, so it kind of looks weird. Anyway, so I ended up ordering a drink for me and or a drink for my husband and a almond croissant, and it was way more than it was like $24. I go to Starbucks and I get a drink for me, three cake pops, some kind of pastry, and I spend 12 to 15. Starbucks is outside, and yeah, so that's too much. I don't think I'm gonna do Uber Eats that much, but it was expensive. But yeah, there was a ton of again fees and stuff like that. So how's everyone? Yay! I know my legends. I just saw your comment again. My legends are crazy. Huh? Oh my gosh, there's one for you here. There's one drink for you. You have to come get it. Ooh. There wasn't anything else? Nothing else? Babe, there was supposed to be like a croissant. Is there any another bag? Here. Oh my gosh. And they charged me for like so much and they didn't send the croissant. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna have to get this is the problem with like doing lives and ordering stuff. Stuck among yourselves, you guys. Um I'm mad. Why did that happen? Almond croissant, they didn't put it in there. Okay, well, at least I'm gonna enjoy this, and I'm gonna go Starbucks later, you guys. Hi, everyone. Sorry, this doesn't happen that often. Only when I order things live, which I shouldn't have done it. Yeah, okay. And then I get salty the whole time. That's what happens sometimes, isn't it? How do you do when you miss? How do you do when you miss something in your order? Ah, yes, it will be exciting. Hi, Kelly. How are you guys? I need to get over this. Okay. I ordered on Uber Eats Starbucks, and I can't. They forgot something. So now I don't know how to complain. They forgot one thing, babe, and they charged me a ton of money. And I don't know how to complain now.
Don't do it again. Don't order it again.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it again. Anyway, you guys, I'm excited. Because we have a really cool. That went to the trash. Ooh, we have Nisha here. I know, but I don't want to call the place because they're not gonna send another one. I helped one time it happened and they forgot something. They're like, well, we can have another place, another, like, because this is Uber Eats or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna put missing items. Sometimes they just refund you. I got cinnamon dolce latte. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just doing that. I'm doing the missing thing because then they refunded me. Okay. So that's it. But then you're like, I wanted the thing. I wanted the croissant. And now I don't have the croissant. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do Uber Eats again. Hi Sylvia, hi Kelly and Kaylee, Angel, hi. Okay, we got over it. That's it. They refunded me. Next time I'm gonna try to do everything off camera. But I was just like I said, I don't know if you heard, I was filming since 2 p.m. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna order something so it comes something warm, so it comes during my live, and I don't have to get up and like rush and anything. So yeah, so they refunded $4, but now I'm like with no croissant, you guys. It's okay anyway because I wasn't gonna eat. I shouldn't have eaten. I do have a drive-through Starbucks. I could have taken a break and go in between filming, yeah, without the kids. So they refunded me for the croissant. What's up? So anyway, I wanted to show you a couple things. I got these Dow drops, and I don't know how they contacted me. They contacted me by email, and I already got some other CBD drops. And this one is the skinny drops, and these are CBD drops. And I'll ask them like, what does the skinny drops do? And they're like, oh, check information on the website. And I'm like, okay. So oh, wait a second, this is not CBD, is it? Oh, this is fat burner, boost metabolism, improves digestion, energy booster, weight loss. So that's kind of cool. So they sent me the skinny drops by Dow Drops. So I'm gonna try them out. Hi Nancy, I have your box ready. I found my whatchamacallit, I found my, my gosh, flat rate boxes. And yeah, so I found that and I'm going to send you everything. So if I'm missing anyone, what's up? Enjoy your drink. So anyway, I got some CBD drops. They were like sweet drops, I think they were. So I don't know. I mean, they asked me, and I'm like, sure, send them. I'm actually using CBD drops every night because I get restless leg syndrome, and it helps me calm down my body. Because before I was taking NyQuil or ZQuil or something like that, and I don't know if it's that good. Thank you. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys, I went to Ross with my mom the other day. Yes, they do. They do, Noel. And actually, I know those ones I picked up myself, but they take a couple days, you know. And I knew I had some around the home, so I'm like, I'm gonna find them. So this T-shirt was $10 at Ross. Oh, and you can actually open this for real. Whoops. It's so cute, and it has like lace. And it's funny because I was with my mom and we were like laughing. Like Ross has such good prices, and we laugh about like the Stitch Fix prices. We're like, this they would charge you $60 for a t-shirt, and it was like $9.99. Maybe the quality is not the same. You know, I'll give you that. Maybe the quality is not. Although I haven't really tested Stitch Fix items long enough to know how durable they are. But yeah, I loved it. And I love this color too. And they haven't sent me anything like this. I know it's like a simple. And I also got some clothes for the kids because after the getting the kid pick and Wesley was so excited about his clothes, I ended up sending most of the things back. And I got him a ton of stuff. I got 2 pairs of sandals at Ross, tons of t-shirts, the 2 sweatshirts. My mom got these sweatshirts, a couple shorts for Wesley, or maybe 1 pair of shorts, and this t-shirt. And we spent like $80. Hi, Laura. So, you know, I'll show you guys my Sips buy for March. Really, Ronnie? But that is insane because the price is insane. How can they be like one season and spend like they sent me? I peeked at the fix coming. Thank you. They closed. Oh, I'm sorry, Heather. That's awful. Like we have Ross and Nordstrom's Rack even has better prices than you know Stitch Fix. In Nordstrom you can get made well and cut from the cloth. I got a cut from the cloth pair for $10. Hi, Sue. Oh my gosh, I almost missed it. So we have March teas from Stitch Fix. I got a coconut cocoa from the Republic of Tea. And this one is very low caffeine, it says. We got a hazelnut caffeine-free roasted herbal tea. Sounds really yummy. And this one, wait, hazelnut by Ticino? Yeah. So I got 4 of those. I got a health nut caffeinated green tea by my favorite tea. And then this one, that sounds really fun. Look at this. Brighten Up, Forest Fruits and Ginger. And it's by Off Black, yeah, caffeine free. So I got 2 caffeinated, 2 caffeine free. That's what I got in my Sips buy for March. I don't know if I should do a separate video for these because I feel like they won't get much views. And I think they send it to me mostly for Instagram. So I'm like, sometimes like if I, you know, it takes so much work to do a video and I'll do a video for Sips buy and like, I don't think a lot of people are going to see it unless I do like several boxes and I include it. Really? Oh, Ronnie, I'm sorry. Maybe you should like, I don't know, change your preferences. Lily Pulitzer is cute. Collective concepts. I haven't tried anything. Free People. Someone said that Free People was like the clothes that makes you look like a hobo, but you pay like a millionaire. I don't drink all the tea I get. So lately, actually, I'm giving a lot of tea to my husband because he sometimes studies at night and gets cold and like something. When you say cheapest, you're getting stuff from Downtown Lake. What do you mean cheapest? Cheapest from Stitch Fix? Because cheapest from Stitch Fix is $40. What $40 blouses? Like I tried on my last fix one that was $40, and my mom was like, and even I touching it was like, there's no way I'm spending $40 on this. Like this one looks better than that one. So hi Jesse. So yeah, it's one of those things. Uh, I don't know, but yes, what I'm gonna say is like some Ross clothing maybe doesn't last that long. But if the Stitch Fix clothing lasts the same, then it's better to spend less money on it. I do think that when you go shopping at Ross or all those places, you might end up spending more because you buy more. You go, oh, good deal, good deal, good deal, good deal, and you spend more on items that maybe don't fit you. Like I remember, like when I first came to the U.S. and I was going to Ross, I was like, oh my gosh, everything's so cheap. So I would get. And then when I had to like declutter my closet, I was like, oh, this doesn't really fit me well. This doesn't really fit me that well. So nothing was like, not nothing, but a lot of the items weren't 100% fitting me right and stuff like that. So it's like I spent a ton of money. In Stitch Fix, I feel like if someone who doesn't go shopping much, um, doesn't have time, doesn't like it or whatever, you get that box a month. It might be more than what you would spend shopping, but then you get, time is money, kind of like you get that convenience. I do think the prices are a little bit overpriced though. Thank you, Heather. Yeah, we have 18 watching. Ew. It's growing and growing. So do you guys want to see a little sneak peek of my giveaway today? Trudy did she did a link for entering the giveaway, and it's in their bio on her mine. So she'll probably say that. I think they're giving well, I don't want to announce too much, but I yeah. Let me just do my box because we might not have time at the end. We have a Sugar Spell Sugar Scrap by Bath Baby. Ooh, this is sealed. I'm going to show you the seal. Ooh, oh no, there was a seal in there. It smells so good. Oh my god, it smells so good. There was a seal. It just came out. Okay, so it's not touched. There was a thumbs down. Like before the live started, there was already a thumbs down. I have a nail polish that came in I think a 12 box. I have a Jeffree Star by Morphe setting spray. I'm gonna give you high quality items again. No, I'm gonna try. Body wash coconut came in a heart and soul. This is bath salts from Forever Shine. Ooh, look what I'm giving you guys. This candle from Forever Shine is so yummy. It has like shimmer. Oh my gosh, that's so yummy. And this tin is gorgeous. Then I have an e.l.f. Eyeliner. I have a highlighter. I have this came in one of the advent calendars. I can't remember. It's a Rovectin Skin Essentials Activating Treatment Lotion. Then some matches for the candle. Lip balm or chapstick from Unplugged Book Box. I put this because I don't think I'm gonna use it, but this is a Nevada, and I think it's magnetic too. Nevada puzzle. It came in Celebrate States. Ooh, I have some items from the Norley box, the bath box. We have some sugar salt scrub and seaweed bath salt. A notebook from a box that I don't know if you've seen already, from Say It With Grace. In the tumbler, notebook, coaster, and tumbler. Drink more Starbucks. What? I don't get it. Oh, this is gosh, I don't know if I can give you this one because it has a little. I'll find something. It's a headband, but I find some little things. I had it in a drawer, so I'll see if I can take it out or not. We got some wax melts. This is the face polish from Giju Box. It's kind of bright, so you can see it. I have a dry oil. This came in a FabFitFun. Illuminating face and body dry oil. Someone needs to teach me how to use this because I don't know like what they're good for, but came in a FabFitFun. I thought it was fun to put it in there for you guys. So, ooh. I have a cinnamon dolce latte. Priscilla. Oh my gosh. What was I? Priscilla. Cinnamon dolce latte. Decaf because I didn't want to be crazy. I just wanted something warm. But yeah, I have some white wine. We have some big natural vapor rub. This came in a hookah box. Loofah from and this from Fruit for Thought. More wax melts. A leg ring. Notepad from Scribble Box. And I'm gonna add more things because I unboxed a couple of boxes today. And then I'm gonna give you guys the Real Her palette from the box. Oh, maybe you guys have it. Well, maybe not. If you have it, I have another one to give you. Okay, I'll give you another one if you got this box already because you were in the live. So, I used to do. I actually have been drinking a lot of pistachio latte, and I almost ordered it, and then I don't know why I was like, I don't want to get sick of it, so I ordered my cinnamon dolce, which was my signature drink, and I ordered an almond croissant that didn't come, and I had to like go and claim it, and they refunded me, but I was so sad. Why do they always forget something? And it cost me $24 to get the almond croissant, a drink for me, and a drink for my husband. 24. I'm never ordering Uber Eats again. Like seriously, it's so expensive. Way more than DoorDash. Yeah, so forget it. I was like, what? I almost ordered like something for the kids too, and then I was like, nope. But I don't know. Yeah, like they charge you $4 service fee, $3 something else, $1 of like workers' rights or something, or workers' benefits. My dad actually works for Uber Eats. He was working for Uber, like doing Uber trips, but then with COVID, he had to stop because he didn't want to get it, which he got COVID. At the end of it, he still got COVID. But yeah, it was like he didn't want to be exposed that much. Now he could be like working, but yeah, he does Uber Eats. I didn't know it was like so expensive. Gosh. Like I never tried Postmates, but I'd rather have not DoorDash. I think it's more like cheaper. I hope it's not too much for their yeah, I know. They used to have a chocolate hazelnut croissant that it was almost like Nutella. So that was good. Mm-hmm. Now I'm gonna get a little hungry though because I only had lunch. So we'll see. After $24, man, I'm like, that hurt. I'm gonna have to start selling my clothes. That's what I'm doing sometimes. Like if I spend too much money on something, I put my clothes on Mercari to sell them. So like I need to make up for that, you know. So yes. Oh yes, she's here. How did you know, Mary? You said time for guests, and then all of a sudden, like the thing appeared. Okay. Jeez. Hello. Oh my gosh. Trudy, we're watching. We did not call each other, you guys. That's hilarious. I love it. This is one of my favorite colors.
Though. I couldn't do the pink eyeshadow, so.
Oh, it's okay. So how are you? Everyone saying hello?
Oh, let me switch to chat. Oh, wow. Hi, everyone.
If you guys don't know, which I'm sure you do, Trudy and your mom, right?
Yes. My mom is in the audience somewhere.
Oh, hi, Pam. So they are the curators of Her Mind Box, which is I would say lifestyle. You say lifestyle subscription?
We call it a self-care lifestyle subscription box because we want people to have self-care as a lifestyle, and we also like to put other things in the box, not just things that are either lotions and potions and candles and things, but sometimes we find some neat items that we like to include as well. So that's why.
Well, let's just take it away. Tell us something. Not something. tell us about the box that we all. I don't know if you guys remember that I cried opening one box one time. I got a little emotional, but it did. Kid. I don't know. I think that's a good thing. If if a box we're opening, it gets to us and it does something. I think it's awesome. So yeah, tell us about her mind box and how it started and everything.
Okay. So my mom, as Lucia mentioned, Pam, I think she just said hello. Yeah, there she is.
Yeah.
And I have business partners. We've been business partners for a number of years. We do some other e-commerce things, but my favorite aunt and my mom's baby sister, Hermine, she passed away in 2019. And so she was an incredible supporter of women. She was my favorite aunt. And I'm going to try not to cry. Every time I do this, I'm like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Um, and so we wanted to find a way to honor her memory. One of the things she did actually before she passed away, she was an avid gardener. And so she would plant organic fruits and vegetables in her yard. And her city decided to sue her to stop because they decided to implement a rule that they didn't have before that she was grandfathered for. So anyway, so they sued her and were fining her. They were fining her every day, I should say.
Oh my
And
God.
so she decided to fight back. And she lost initially. She and her husband, they lost initially, and then they appealed and went to the Supreme Court of Florida, and they won. And so it was signed into law by the governor before she passed away. So the law that allows you to plant fruits and vegetables on all of your property here in Florida was due to my aunt. And so that was just one of the many things that she did in her life. And so this box is our way of grieving. I have not been able to grieve because it hurts too much. And so I pour the energy and the love that she gave to us into this box and um, out to the people that we send it to. And so, that's what I want people to feel each time we pack a box. But also, not only just our sisterhood of subscribers who are very important to us, but also we support our vendor partners. So we primarily curate from women-owned businesses and support them. And we also, the whole family of women subscription box owners that I'm a part of, we also support each other. In addition to that, we have a charitable giving arm where we give to Kiva, which is kiva.com, which is they do microloans around the globe. And so we also donate we loan money through there. We just keep rolling the money, and the money's always paid back by these women around the country. Either they're around the globe. They either buying, I don't know, animals for their farm or whatever they're doing. So we want to keep it as this full circle support of women. So that's again in loving memory of my aunt.
Oh my gosh, that gave me goosebumps when you were talking about that. She was a fighter.
Yes.
And
Very
yeah,
much.
that's crazy that they didn't let you grow your own vegetables in Florida before that time. And I'm
Well,
sure
this
it came.
is in a small city, so it's the village of Miami Shores, and they decided that as for their aesthetics for their whole, they wanted
Oh,
it in the
yeah.
back. So
Oh, wow. Oh, I know. That was recent too. 2019. I didn't know it was so recent. So yeah, I feel you because my grandmother passed away in 2001, and grieving process has been long too. I still cry nowadays, and at the beginning I didn't. It was weird. So I know it's just. I'm so glad that you found this to do that grieving process, giving back, and also doing something for yourself and other women. That is so nice. And all the makers and vendors that you feature in your box are also women owned.
right, so we primarily curate from women-owned businesses. Occasionally, we'll find an item that we love and that we want you to have because it fits with our theme and what we're doing that month. And so we try to work with a vendor if it's not a female-owned vendor, and we usually indicate in our booklet these are the owners, this is their product, this is their story. So if there isn't a story, it's because it's not a woman-owned business. And so again, we're pretty transparent about that. But as much as we can curate the entire box, and most times we get almost 100% there. it is female owned, and that is our mission, to get to that point where every time. But durable goods sometimes seem to be difficult for smaller businesses to do. But again, we're starting to really connect with businesses that do most everything. So we're getting there.
And what goes into curating the box each month?
I come up with a theme. I'm the creative, I guess, behind the box. And so I come up with a theme, and then I, look at what are the best ways to bring that theme to life. So this month's theme is about hands. We wanted to pamper. We know that hands are a big thing. I know I don't care for my hands quite as the way that I should. And so it was, how can we find items that are really, luscious and things you wouldn't necessarily buy for yourself. I think that's one of the keys, right? This is not something you'll go up um, to the drugstore necessarily and buy for yourself. So we try to find those items that really pamper.
Ronnie says this month was great.
Yeah.
And Mary saying the candles that you source for your box are really nice, but I think you're making your own candles for the box.
We do make some of our own candles. We source some of our candles. So it depends. It's a mix. Like this particular, for May, we curated a scent, and we found a small business that's local here to Florida. And we really enjoyed the scent they had. And we have they're these beautiful mercury glass containers. They're beautiful. And so we worked with them to curate that scent. And so we're putting it into our containers. So that one's collaborative. So it depends. It all depends each month.
Because the one I had the apple orchard, and then there was another one that came with maybe rose something or.
Mhm.
So good. I was like, well, you guys are nailing the scents if you're making them yourself and like trying different scents yourself. I was like so impressed.
Yeah, some of them are curated, some of them are made. Again, it all depends.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. And how did you also come up with the different categories like adorn and
That was an accident.
okay.
That was one month. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this booklet because again, I was really keen on, I want to tell the story of the vendor partners that we have in the box, because that part is really important to me. And so like, how can I do that? And so I said, okay, now we have the kind of this story behind each vendor, but how do we put it in such a way that it makes sense? And so the first month I figured out these categories. Then the feedback I got, people liked it. So I'm like, uh-oh. So now I have to find a category each month. Okay, this is warmth, or this is, so sometimes please forgive me if sometimes it's a little bit of a stretch because I'm trying like this really needs to go in this category and so on. So it's like a puzzle, but it's fun.
And when did the subscription start? When was your first box?
July of last year.
So it was in
my aunt's birthday.
Okay, so it was in the midst of the pandemic, and
Yes.
you started a subscription. Did you find any challenges because of that?
Not really. I think I think it was the perfect time, at least for us, because I think people really seem to need a connection and something that lets them focus on themselves and maybe step out of what the craziness that's happening outside. So no, we didn't really find so much of a challenge, except being able to meet with vendor partners face to face. That was one of the things that we didn't get to take advantage of. But aside from that,
do you have I know that, I don't know if in Florida, but sometimes they have like markets where you get to meet all those vendors and kind of shop around. I don't know if they're having them now, but
so they had their first one, and that's where we met the vendor partner that's doing that we curated the scent with her.
oh, okay.
And that we met her at this. It's called the Makers Mart or Makers. I think that's what it's called. But it was over in Wynwood, which is kind of the artsy district here in Miami. And we were all masked up. I think we put a picture on Instagram of my mom and I all masked up in front of. You could see the vendors behind us. But it was the first time we'd been out to meet vendors, and so that was pretty neat. It was my first outing. I think I don't really leave the house, so it was my first outing.
That's fun. I know. I can't wait. Like I always say that. Like it will be so fun when everything goes back to normal. We're like, I'm gonna appreciate things 10 times more.
Yeah, yeah,
you
definitely.
know. And
Yeah.
Kelly is saying like quarantine is what got her into subscription boxes, which yeah, I totally get. I think people started a lot of subscription boxes kind of like got better after this happened because we had to stay home. We can go shopping, and we need kind of connection with the outside world. And getting stuff in the mail is so much fun. Or even people giving gifts to someone else because they can go shopping for someone else. So um, yeah, that was a really weird time to start a subscription. But I think a lot of actually July 2020.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think a lot of box subscription owners that came to this live have said that month before too. They started in July, so that's
Oh,
so funny.
yeah.
Like the middle of the year, summer, and um, yeah, and they're all saying that who gets the boxes first because Ronnie always gets it really quick because she's in Florida, and
Oh,
no, Noel is like I always have to like resist watching her unboxings because I get it in California. I
not
know.
a surprise.
Yeah, I know. So that's the same thing. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, this person got it first. But Sue, she says she gets her last. But I think this month, Sue, you kind of beat us to some of the boxes. I was telling Noel like you got a couple before, and I was like, man, I have to catch up. But there's a lot of unboxers here, Trudy. Like you probably
I
know.
see that. Hi, Noel. Hi, Ronnie. Hi, Sue. Yes, I know
Yeah.
some of them. Yeah.
But there's also some that are very faithful friends of ours, Kelly, and they always watch us. Um, so
It was funny. I had a Zoom earlier with a with a prospective vendor partner. We haven't worked with her yet, and I told her, I said, oh, if you have time later, and I told her, she's, oh, I know Lucia, so I'm not sure.
who was it?
Okay, no, so
That's
I'm not
funny.
going to remember her. Okay, wait, Claudia. She does. She has lip balm,
Oh my gosh, I don't remember. But
but she watches you. She watches you.
oh,
Yeah.
that's so funny. Was you or Nisha from Beauty and a Book Club? She said, "Oh, I'm gonna post on the group." So there's a Facebook group, Black owned subscription box owners, which is awesome. I was like, "Oh, I want to be there." Just, but it's great that there's that support in their groups, and she was telling me that you guys support each other a lot, which is great. I know, Jesse. And you're also on Clubhouse.
Yes, yes, we're on Clubhouse. We host a room on Sundays at 1 p.m. Eastern, and we talk about all things subscription boxes. We have, so I'm gonna try to remember what we have this week, because we've had attorneys on, we've had
Oh,
digital marketers, we've had, what else? What else? What else? Oh, we had a PR person one time.
wow.
We have someone that's going to be talking about Facebook groups coming up. So we have a number of different topics. And then last week we just had an open forum, and that was a lot of fun. And people asked all kinds of different questions, so that was fun.
So Clubhouse is kind of like a podcast, but live, kind of like a live podcast in a way, right? I'm still
Yeah.
trying to figure out, and I'm in your room. I think I follow you or something, but I'm still trying to figure out. It's like really new, really new to me.
And it's addictive. It's addictive. When we first signed up, I think I spent 4 hours just listening. And I spent New Year's Eve in a room about to get on the stage, and the clock struck midnight. I'm thinking, okay, there's a problem here.
Oh my god.
In this room. But it's very interesting and informative.
Yeah, and you're doing like very informative things for others as well, and which is like like a not a challenge, but I say a nice project too.
Yeah, it is. It is a lot. That's actually Claudia. When I spoke to her earlier, said that she says it sounds like a lot of work to do all the things that we're doing. But I think it really selfishly, it makes me feel good. And I told my uncle, my aunt's husband, a couple days ago, I said it feels so good, to connect with people, to hear from our subscribers how much they love the items. I'm always amazed when I see, statement, I love my box. I'm like, oh. And so I was telling him how great it feels, and he said, that Aunt Hermine would be so proud and so happy that we're doing this. And so again, it's somewhat selfish, but it definitely makes me feel good.
No, I get you. It's the same thing with my lives too. Like, especially since I feel like since COVID and everything, we've said it many times here that I feel like they're like my people. Like it's my community, and I come and sometimes we go for 2 hours and we don't want to leave. None of us. And my husband's like, okay, the kids need you, and I'm like, but this is like my tribe. So I totally understand that feeling. Like, if you get in a clubhouse, it's kind of like what I feel here on the lives. So yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you do, like, when you call someone in like marketing or stuff, you do it towards like talking about a subscription box, or it can be applied to different things.
A lot of them can be applied to different things. Like when we had the attorneys on, and we had Marcia Narayan Weldon and Marlon Hill. They're both attorneys here in Miami. They spoke about things that would apply to any business. We talked about getting incorporated and what considerations you should have, that you shouldn't. For example, that if you're in business, you should have separate bank account for the business, and to limit your liability. I'm not an attorney, so please don't take this as legal advice, but just different things to consider so that you protect yourself, and that can apply to any business.
That sounds really good. Really good advice and stuff to like. I don't think you can go and listen to after, right?
No,
Yeah.
there's no record. There are some that do record and broadcast simultaneously, like maybe through a StreamYard or something like that.
Right.
We don't, but that is an option, and I think more and more people are exploring that, so they can go live on Facebook at the same time or something. Yeah.
Yeah, that might be good because maybe like if I can't catch it, or people can't catch it live, then if we want to re-listen to it or whatever. And I think, I don't know if you know Natasha from Privately Yours.
No, I don't
I
think
don't
so.
know if
No.
she's not in the group, but she's in HR, so she might be a good contact to I don't know, like talk about HR stuff.
Yeah. There's been a lot of talk around inclusion, as well as accessibility, and making sure that you do things that even on Clubhouse, when you're talking, to say, this is Trudy talking, okay, this is Trudy, I'm done talking, and things like that, so people that are just listening can know who's speaking, because it gets a little confusing when you're just listening to people talk. So there are different things to just, different awareness to people that have different needs. And so that's one of the topics that other people have been talking about on Clubhouse.
Yeah, sounds interesting. I was there for a little bit, and I think I kind of caught. Noelle said she was listened to a part of the pitch party, and I was in that same one too, because she told me, "Oh, Trudy's talking." So I went for a little bit, and then I was like doing a million things. So it was a little confusing at the beginning. You're like, "Oh, you have to like listen," but it's almost like, I feel like it's almost like like a podcast. That's what I'm thinking. You can put your your headphones and kind of listen to it while you do your chores or whatever.
But I can't. Here's my phone, right? So this is me while I'm listening, right? It's not. There's nothing. I'm sitting there staring. I look at it because of that very thing. I don't know who's talking, and so you can click on people's profiles and read a little bit more about them, and see if you want to connect with them. Either follow them on Clubhouse or follow them on Instagram or Twitter. And so sometimes I don't know who's talking, so I'm like, well, who's that? So I go look. So I literally sit there. It's again an audio platform, so I really could do other things, but I sit there and I stare at it. So it beats the purpose.
Well, whatever. Sometimes I put something on TV and then I'm going through my Instagram and I just really like don't even watch what's on TV.
Yeah,
it's like, why do I even do that?
It's background noise.
I know. Yes. One time I think I told my husband, like, I need some company. Like, like if I'm alone or something, I need to have the TV going to like feel that I'm not alone or something like that. Which is crazy, because I was telling just today in a video that I miss, sometimes I miss having silence when I didn't have any kids, It's crazy. It's like, what is that? I don't know what that is anymore. Do you have any sneak peeks for upcoming boxes for maybe April?
Let's see. I don't have any right next to me, but I do have one for May right next to me. So this one
Oh,
is going to be in our May box. This is through one of our, I don't know if you can, I never know
that
how to
looks
do this, right?
beautiful.
There, okay, there. And so this one is from Hands Producing Hope. We've had them in our box
Oh
before. We really
yeah.
like them. They have their own box now, actually, too.
Oh good.
Um, yeah, but we love working with them because they're like this one is bottled by refugees living in Louisiana. So we really love their story, and they're one of our one of our wonderful vendor partners that we work with. Another thing that we're doing for May, so let me go back a second. So April is about your feet. So we took care of your
Uh,
hands.
love
April,
it.
we take care of your feet. And then in May, we're actually going to have two boxes in May. We're doing a limited edition Mother's Day box.
Oh
So
nice.
if you want a gift for Mother's Day, we're going to be doing those, and we'll be taking special orders ahead of time for those. And so we're really excited. We have some beautiful products in there for that one. So those are specially curated for moms. And then we'll have our regular May box, which is the theme. I think the working theme right now is awakening. And so and this is one. This actually this particular spray is called Awaken, and it has eucalyptus, lemon, and grapefruit as the scent. It smells divine.
What is
Um,
it? Is it a room spray?
it is a room spray, yes, isn't it?
Oh
But isn't it
nice.
pretty? You could leave this out pretty much anywhere, right?
Yeah, that's really pretty bottle too.
Yes, it's a beautiful bottle. So yeah, so I think the working theme is awakening. What do you guys think? You like that name? Should I stick with that? I have
Awake.
some things already in mind for that theme too. So yeah, you can let me know.
I like the awakening in May. It's kind of like we're in the full bloom or spring, so
Yeah,
it's nice. I mean, kind of like going to summer. So I like that for the season.
yeah.
Sylvia says that that will be my son's gift for me.
Okay, let me know. So let him reach out, Sophia.
They're saying a food box sounds great.
Oh, good.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. So I do like awakening. So they're saying I think one person said yes, and
Okay.
we'll
Oh,
see.
Ronnie, you and Sue both there. You all like those. Perfect. So it's a done deal. So awakening it is.
We have a room spray. I love room sprays so much too.
Yeah.
It's a nice change from the candle sometimes, because you can put it and I don't know. I like it. Yes, exactly. She was Kelly saying that coming back to life after a cold winter. Yes.
Oh, I love that. See?
That's why I liked it too. It felt like very like springy and lively. So Sue approves. So she gave
Oh, okay. So see, it's a done deal. Thank you, Sue.
I don't know if you have, I don't want to put you on the spot because I didn't tell you this in advance, but do you have any items from the March box?
With me right now,
Yeah.
no. Oh, yes, actually, I do have
Oh,
one here that I'm using.
oh,
The reason it's
nice.
next to me is because I'm using it. So this is a March box item. This is from the Little Flower Field, and this one is the lemon lavender hand and body balm.
Mhm.
It has in it coconut oil, shea butter, sweet almond oil, beeswax, lemon and lavender essential oils, and vitamin E. And so this is what it looks like on the inside.
Nice.
Very creamy, very nice, and it's very emollient, so it's very moisturizing. My hands get really dry, and so I really like it. So you can see it's on my desk, so I'm
Yeah.
actively using the item. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, so we definitely love that one as well.
Ronnie says she's been using hers too. So yeah, it sounds nice. If
Yeah,
if not,
and it
anyone can
smells
go
nice.
watch. I don't know if Noelle is. I don't know if she got it still, but if Noelle's doing an unboxing, but you guys can go watch also Ronnie's unboxing to see everything
Yeah.
that came in the March box and see if if you like it. If you guys want to subscribe, and I do have a code, right? But I can't remember.
You do have a code. It's probably Lucia, right? It's something simple.
Yeah,
I
or
can remember.
Lucia 10.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So I'll try to find it. I'll put it in if you guys want to save some money as well. And Trudy, you want to talk about the giveaway?
Sure. And so we're giving away a surprise box. And so I put a link in our link tree on our Instagram. So our Instagram is my Hermine box. And so you can fit, there's a like a 3 question form there that you can fill out. We'll hear all about, we have a selection where you tell us what kind of self-care items you like. And so what we'll do is once Lucia tells me, we'll close it and then we will pull a winner. And Lucia, I don't know if you want to do that
Okay.
while we're on, or if you want to do that afterwards, and we can notify you and notify the winner, whatever works for you.
I mean, we could leave it open for 24 hours or 48 hours to see if
Okay.
people are watching after, then they can participate too.
Okay. Fair enough.
And yeah, we can do that. And then I'm doing a live giveaway for those who are here only, so then they have double chances to enter. Whoever
Okay.
is not on Instagram, I will copy the link and put it in the description box of this live or one of the comments. So I know some people are not on Instagram, so
Okay. Perfect.
yeah. So yeah, surprise box. Mary says that's so funny. Mary says that she loved the March box and that she is finally getting a box before Noel. I don't know. Noel's saying that all her boxes are delayed.
So I guess I want to ask Mary. So Mary, I guess you like the element of surprise, right? You don't want to know what's in the box. I was wondering, do you want me to give you more sneak peeks in the box ahead of time? Do you want it to be totally a surprise? Do you do this when you see it about to pop up? How does that work?
You mean on Instagram in general?
Yeah. Do
I
people
think there's
want to
kind of like
know?
50-50. Some people like to know, some people don't, and it's really hard to please everyone.
Yeah.
Because yeah,
So
some
that's what we
boxes,
do. We do a few, so we try to please both.
yeah. Sue loves spoilers, and I think Sue was asking if you test the products before you put them in the box.
Yes, I do. Now I'll tell you a little secret. So for January, my intention was to put this deep sea clay, Aztec clay thing. It was a clay mask, right? And so, it had great reviews and all this stuff. So I said, okay, great. So I ordered a case of it, to make sure I had enough. Then I decided to sample it. I don't do this normally, right? And so I tried it and I turned bright red. My face felt like it was on fire.
Oh my God.
And I was like scarlet. I'm like, am I going to the emergency room? I'm not sure what's happening here. And so I took it off. I'm like, oh my God, my face feels, once my face calmed down, I'm like, oh, this feels so great. So let me try it again just to see.
Oh
And so
God.
I did it again and I turned scarlet again. I think even more than the first time. And
Oh,
my face was hot. And I said, okay, all right, this entire case is a loss because I'm not sending this out. I'm sure this is not an expected outcome. So to answer your question, if this happens, you will not be getting that item. So
right.
we took that loss. It was, again, I should have said, send me one.
Right, right.
But we do test the items, yes, before we send them out to you. So I took two, not just one for the team. I took two for the team.
Gosh, that's happened to me. Not so much, but sometimes I do try an item that gives me an allergic reaction, and it could happen because we're all different, and they send you items that sometimes have something that I don't know I'm allergic to, or whatnot. That's not that often, but I think it has happened to me. I think one time was a bath bomb. We got in with my son, and we started getting like hives all over our body in the bath, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, let's get out of here!" But yeah,
Yeah.
so Sylvia she says she's spamming you with hearts on Instagram. Hi, Jess.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, and some people they were just saying that some people love surprises, like they love half and half, like some spoilers and then the rest surprise, and then some spoilers give them anticipation. It's just Priscilla says, I want to say I like surprises, and I do, but I think I like spoilers more. I know it's like that kind of like
Yeah.
kind of like that thing where you're like, I want to know, but I don't want to know, but I want to know.
So we thought of, in it sending out, our emails telling people that, the box is on the way, and then put like a link. It's like, if you want to know, click the link. If you don't want to
Right.
know, don't click the link, to give people an option to opt out of it.
That's why sometimes when I post on Instagram, I put on the closed box first, and then the rest they can swipe up and see in case they didn't get the box. I don't want to give spoilers or anything.
Right.
So that's why I do that sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't work, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna show it. But yeah, it's like that thing but then I feel like I don't know, like being in the group, like the Costbox Facebook group, for example. people complain so much about the spoilers all the time, and I'm like, why don't they just keep everything as a surprise? I think that if they just got it, they'll be like, oh my god, they wouldn't have time to like process and think about it and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Um, Jess, I don't know if you know Jess from Everything Proof Beauty. She also came up with the Goldie Boxed subscription box.
Okay. Yeah.
And she says, I like surprises, but spoilers surprised me too. That's true.
That's true. Just like movie trailers. Yes, Mary.
Yeah, that's
And they
true.
always
You're like,
talk
ooh.
about the best parts, right? Have you ever been to a movie where all the funny parts were in the trailer? And that was
Yeah, that's true. And then I watched some trailers. It's funny, like some trailers on YouTube, they tell you the whole story. You're like,
it.
what else is there to say? What else is there in that story?
Right.
To be honest, I'll tell you, if I know what's coming, if I know everything that's coming in the box, it takes away a little bit of the unboxing magic for me,
Okay.
because I already know like what I'm getting. So then when I'm unboxing it, I'm not that excited. Like discovering everything's like, I don't know, it's like more magical.
Well, people have said it's like giving yourself a gift, right? So
Right,
that's, I think, part of it. Some people, think, okay, they're giving themselves a gift, so you don't know what's coming in your gift, right?
right.
So that's the surprise of opening it. So yeah.
Yeah, it's like my husband always tells me that he can't plan a surprise party because I always want to know, but it's because I'm afraid that there's not going to be anything. So then I start planning it myself, because then if I have to wait till my birthday, let's say, and he didn't plan anything, then I don't know, it's one of those things. It's like, why do I do it? How do I do it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, Sue says that I haven't touched it or felt it. The box, Sue?
It's
Do
still a
you
surprise.
touch? Do you touch the box? Feeling the box.
We
That
sent
is so
we
funny.
sent one box that there was an item in there that smelled so good that people, when they open, because we wrap the box, and so when they open it and like smelling the box, it
Oh
was like
yeah, yeah.
so good.
Yes, sometimes that happens. I love it. I love
Yeah,
it. There was one. Go ahead. Sorry.
that's okay. The candle that's in the Mother's Day box. So there is a beautiful candle by Lachelle, who's a wonderful band partner that we're starting to work with. And it smelled. I went to the mailbox to get it, and I'm like, oh my God, this smells so good. And so I'm really excited that it's in the box. I think people are really going to enjoy it. It's really nice. And so, the scent, and that's something that people have said too. They love things that smell nice.
Yes.
And we've even heard people would love candles in every box. So, some of the feedback we've received that candles would be something that could be recurring in every box. So, yeah.
Yeah. People do love getting candles in every box. It's true. And you've been adding a lot of chocolate, which I think it's amazing.
Well, I can't add it much longer because here in
That's
Florida,
true.
it'll melt before it gets to you.
That's
So
true.
I think we're
Oh,
coming to the end of chocolate.
I'm glad you took advantage of the winter months because that was a really nice treat. The green tea chocolate. Oh my gosh,
Oh
that was
yes,
so good.
that one was really good. That one came from Canada.
Oh,
Um,
it
the
did.
yeah, the chocolatier. She is a female chocolatier. She's in Canada, and so it had to come from there all the way here, and then for us to get it out to you. So yes, Sue says yum. Yeah,
Yes.
it was yummy.
And I did love the chocolate with the card too. I thought that was really a really cool idea as well.
Yeah,
But I
yeah,
mean,
that's sweet.
you probably like hear this, and a lot of us always talk about it. Like chocolate in a box is a success, no matter no matter what, or a sweet treat. It could be a sweet treat too. So don't get discouraged for the summer months.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
sure you'll find something.
Yeah, we did the oh, what are those called again? The stroop waffles.
Yes.
Those were nice too. And if you put them on top of your hot chocolate or on top of, coffee
Yeah.
or tea or something, the caramel inside starts to melt. And so those are pretty yummy as well. So yeah, sweeter cards. You're right, Ronnie. Yes, sweeter cards. That's the name of the one that comes in with the card, the chocolate with the card.
Noelle was saying that she should get a goldfish so she can buy herself the Mother's Day box. Yes, Noelle, do that. Definitely. And Mary says, yes, your candles are top notch. 80
Oh,
degrees 80 degrees in North Carolina tomorrow. Oh my gosh. I
oh
know we
dear.
barely had a winter.
Oh
We
dear.
barely, yeah. Poor chocolate. I know. We barely had a winter till today is a little bit chilly, but not even, it's been crazy here. So
Yeah, and I think we have probably our last cool front probably now. We'll probably start heading into the warmer months. So yeah,
Are you in South Florida or no? Yeah,
yeah.
in Miami. Oh, Miami. Yeah, yeah.
We live what are we, southeast. So we're right by the bay. So
Okay.
about 5 minutes from the water. So we're kind of far south. So Miami Central is a bit further northwest of us.
Nice. Oh, Sophia Music. I think she's
Hey,
also a box subscription owner. Yeah. She said,
yes,
Noel, I thought you wanted a kitty cat. And Jess says, plant moms count too. That's true. You have plants. So,
yes, absolutely. You define if you're a mom, right?
yeah.
That's your own definition. And some people are mother figures, some people are, so however you define that.
Ronnie's in Boynton Beach.
Oh, hi, Ronnie, you're right around the corner.
Hi, Sophia. Love your name and I love your box too. I watched Noel's unboxing.
Yeah, I did have to.
It's
She has a really neat concept for her
yeah.
box. Yeah, really love it. And she's from Jamaica too. I'm from Jamaica, by the
Oh,
way.
you guys are? Oh, yeah.
From
I was
Jamaica.
gonna ask us your mom's last name Chin.
Yeah, so my maiden name, my mom's name is Chin, so we're Chinese Jamaican by heritage.
Okay.
And my mom's father is so my dad's father was from China, and then my mom's father was from Cuba.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. That's a
Oh, Trini,
nice.
sorry, so
Oh,
sorry,
Trini.
Sophia. So I'm claiming you. I'm claiming you.
Oh,
Love Trini, so, but
her
claiming you.
stepdad is from Jamaica.
Yes. Sorry about
So,
that.
Sophia and Trinidad, do they speak Spanish? Or
Uh, no, they have a huge cultural mix, but you figured I was Jamaican. Funny. Um, um, uh, Safia, do you have all of the islands, I believe, with different immigrants, like with Cuba being supposed to
yeah.
Jamaica and so on, will have people from, various countries. So I'm sure people, but it's not the native language, no.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I never knew like actually Trinidad and Tobago. I thought it was like Spanish for some reason, but so exciting. I love. I'm from Argentina, you know that, right? So I love learning about like ethnicities and I don't know, just backgrounds. I think it's fascinating. Um, Trini is multicultural. That's
Yep,
awesome. I've never been there.
yep,
I
that's
found out like when I was
Indian food, roti and curry, and yeah, a lot of very multicultural as well. Yeah, Trinidad. One of my best friends is her family is from Trinidad. So.
what is a Jamaican food like?
Well, one of the most famous dishes is jerk chicken or jerk pork, which is cooked over pimento wood. It's like our version of barbecue. It's spicy. It's made with like scallions and Scotch bonnet peppers, and it's seasoned, and then it's grilled over pimento wood outdoors.
Sounds
So
amazing.
that's our national. That is not a national dish, but we're very well known for that. But ackee and saltfish is our national dish. And a little known fact about ackee is that it can be poisonous, and so it's kind of a thrill. I don't
That's
know anyone that died from eating it, just so you know, but
but it
but
sounds really good.
it is good. It looks like scrambled eggs, so it's yellow. And we cook it with codfish, salted codfish. So that's our national. Sylvia says delicious.
Sounds
Which
amazing.
one, jerk chicken or the Atkins saltfish? Oh, okay.
Sounds a little bit like Cuban food too, but they
Yes,
probably yeah.
somewhat, but I
Yeah, I
think
haven't had.
it's spicier. I don't
Oh,
find Cuban food, here in Miami, we can get a lot of Cuban food here, and
oh,
it's not spicy typically.
oh
We
my
get
gosh!
Argentinian food too, by the way.
Yes, I know. Don't they have in Miami? I mean, I know that there's like a little Argentina town where it's like everyone's Argentinian.
Yeah, and we have, little Havana, and yeah, we have, yeah.
When I was at the airport, I remember like I was at the Miami airport and everyone was speaking Spanish from Argentina. I was like, no one really cared. Like I was like, oh, Argentinian people. They're just like it's so normal for them. But I was like, I don't know, like feeling like I was in Buenos Aires or something. But I think if I go to Miami, I do want to go try Cuban food for sure. Like
Oh,
anything.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah. But you have to try. You have to try their Trini. You have to get some roti and some doubles and some aki and jerk chicken. And yeah, definitely you have to try it all because we have so many different cultures represented here. Because we're so close to the islands
Yeah.
that you can have, your pick of food. Yeah.
Definitely, I do want to Google if there's some Jamaican place. Well, I'm in California, which is kind of multicultural too,
You
but
have it. Trust me, we're everywhere. You have
yeah.
to
So
make.
I want to check that because that sound is so yummy, and I love Mexican food. Like Mexican food is delicious, but sometimes you want to try something new. Like
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
uh,
definitely. But it's not, you know what, cooking jerk chicken is not hard. They're now you can buy the jerk paste, which is the seasoning. It's like a wet paste. And you basically marinate your food, and they even sell it in mild for those that don't like the
yeah.
spicy. And you marinate it preferably overnight, and then you can bake it or grill it, and you're done. It's not hard.
And someone was saying Cuban bread is like the bread I grew up in Costa Rica, and Cuban food reminds her of Costa Rican food: rice, beans, plantains, coffee. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing.
Yes, Safia, yes, Jamaicans are everywhere. Yes, we're everywhere. Alaska, we're everywhere.
That's funny.
Oh, Priscilla, do you have a favorite brand? Oh, Ocho Rios is good. Grace is kind of it was like our national brand for a while, or they have now I think been kind of overtaken by some of the other brands. But Ocho Rios is a good brand. Jamaica Country Style is another one, and then Grace for jerk seasoning. Yes. Mhm.
Oh, that sounds so good, so yummy. I
Rice.
want to try.
Who's making rice and peas? Oh, yeah.
Food
Oh,
is
look.
definitely food is definitely better when someone makes it for you, for sure. Like I always think that. I know I'm hungry too, and now I'm having the itch to travel everywhere. Like I'm like,
Or you can travel with your palate, right? Until you
yeah,
get on a plane. Yeah.
definitely, yeah, like yeah. I grew up with Argentinian food, obviously, like all my life. And when I left when I left Argentina, it was starting to get open to a lot more countries. And now when I travel there, I'm like pleasantly surprised to know there's like restaurants that like different from different places. So I'm glad that people are also very open to trying things. When I came here, I remember I was like, I never tried Mexican. Well, I had tried one time, but Indian or Mexican. I was like, so like, yes, I love food. So yeah.
Yeah.
Do you go to? Have you been to Jamaica or do you go?
The last time we went, we took my older daughter when she turned 21. We took her to Jamaica for her 21st birthday. That was a blast because
Oh, okay.
we went. It was the three of us, me, my daughter, and my mom. So we had a girls' trip, and so we stayed on the adult side of the resort. For no, there was a kid side. We saw children, but they just weren't on our. And we went cliff jumping. I took my daughter. I signed her up, and we went cliff jumping. We went rafting and zip
Love
lining.
rock.
I took my
Wow.
child all these things, and then when I was done, I'm like, oh my god, I survived. I didn't
You did
die.
the cliff jumping with the rope in your ankles and then you
No,
jumped?
no, into the water.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's better. I feel like that's a little safer than the bungee jumping. I don't know because I always feel like the cord can break or something.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
love rafting too. Oh, that sounds amazing. Sounds
Yeah, no,
beautiful.
we had a really great time, and it's and she was filming the whole time, so I have video of us doing all these things. We had a GoPro to film everything, so it was great fun. Yeah.
And I think now Cuba is open to going for tourism, right? Because I know it was closed for some time that you can only go
I
for.
think I think you have. I'm not sure if it's still humanitarian trips
Oh,
only that are planned trips and things like that. You can't just book a trip to Cuba.
oh,
But I have friends who have been since they followed the guidelines and they've been
yeah.
and they said it was an incredible experience. I'd love to go. I'd love to go with my mom. To see since my grandfather is from there. But we haven't had an opportunity to go yet.
Yeah, because I have some people that went there also. They loved it, and it was eye opening as well. And but it's beautiful. I saw some pictures, and it looks beautiful too. So
It's like it's stopped in time, right? It looks like
yeah,
time, the time.
definitely, yeah. But it's also, I feel like a little bit when I go back to Argentina too, it almost feel like the architecture is so old, and it feels like, oh my gosh, like you appreciate things more as you leave, you leave and go back and you're like, oh, that's so nice. But I did one of my thesis for school was based on a Cuban author. She escaped and lives in Paris or whatever, but that was like, it's always close to my heart because of that too. And we always study like Martí, and like in Argentina we do study like Cuban poets and stuff like that. So
Right. Oh, that's neat.
oh, Noel says they closed it again because of all the attacks on officials. Oh, that's
Okay.
you can't have nice things because of a few
Oh,
people.
that's so true.
My cousin is actually in Miami, and he lives there. He has kids, but I've never been.
Well, come on down when
I know.
when things.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely have to make a trip there because it's funny. I could have landed. I could have landed in Miami, but when I moved, my dad connected me to some people in LA, and that's why I came here instead of going to my cousin and my uncle. My uncle was there at the time. Now he moved back to Argentina, and I was like, well, it happened that way, But yeah, like I could have been in Miami. So Noel saying it was interesting talking to people in Cuban who are very open about how they don't like Americans. You've been to Cuba, Noel? When I have a chance to travel, I'll try then to make this one dish for the occasion.
That's funny about the taxis. Yes, very true. But the other drivers as well.
Oh,
Driving here is an adventure for sure.
they don't have like well, I mean, I'm sure they have laws, but are they police like a little bit more lenient about that?
No, it's just that people. I think my mom has a great theory. She says that she thinks that people in Miami drive like the rules from the country of origin. The only problem is we don't know what that country is, and we don't know what the rules are. So everybody's driving like they're from whatever country they're from, and we're all trying to make it work.
Yeah,
It's very, very interesting. So someone will do something, you're like, okay, that's just so bizarre. Like you'll be driving down the street, they're on this side of the road, and they're going over there.
I know.
Okay, what happened? Whatever they're from, that's okay.
I know. That's great. It kind of happens here in California sometimes. You have like different cultures, and they're like, oh, that must be this kind of driver.
Yeah.
Not to say anything because it's not politically correct. But yeah, well, I learned to drive when I was like, I don't know, like 5-6 years ago. So I'm still kind of learning. But yeah.
Oh, Noelle, so you've been to Cuba. Oh, cool.
Yeah, she's been to 70 countries. I think she told me 70 or 77. I don't know how she did so much traveling and how she found the time.
Oh,
it's
wow.
Crazy.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, definitely that the food is one of my favorite parts too. And I've heard some people, they go to places on such a low budget that sometimes they just have lunches like an apple or something. And I'm like, but that's not fun, Like I want to try the restaurants and eat there and stuff like that.
Well, even sometimes people go to Jamaica and they don't leave the resort, right? And so although the food in the resorts many times is Americanized or it's adjusted for the palate of the visitors.
Yeah.
And so you don't get that authentic flavor as if you decide to leave the resort and, try some local.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, what would you say in the resort? I know it's like safe, maybe they feel safe or whatnot, but I feel like that's kind of like going, I don't know, if you're from the beach, like in California, going to a resort is almost like staying in California because you just have a beach, right? And
right. If you could go to a hotel anywhere if you decide to,
right.
do that. But, I guess people need to do what makes them feel comfortable, but I think you miss out on some of the culture that you're in, the country that you're living.
Totally. Yeah, the food in the resorts is meh and it's like overpriced too.
Yes. Well, and we've been a couple of times we've stayed at all inclusives.
Right.
And
well, yeah.
You're kind of torn. You're like, okay, so I paid for all of this, including all this food. So to leave and go eat elsewhere, but then you're thinking, okay, but I would have, different types of food, elsewhere. And some resorts, I mean, really do a nice job with their restaurants, but it's still not the authentic, like someone said, when someone makes food for you, that's closer to, even on a roadside stand, there's an area in Jamaica called Fate's Pen, where it's like a row. It's a row of vendors, and they all make food. I think if you watch Bizarre Foods with Andrew Zimmern, he stopped there when he was in Jamaica, and he was trying the different food, and so that's where you get the authentic, real Jamaica.
Totally.
Right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that sounds really good. We're getting hungry, I think.
Dinner time, right?
I know. We're in different times, right?
Yes,
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
9:12 area.
Oh yeah. So I know. I want the home cooking too, Sylvia, and yeah, and like holes in the wall places and
Yeah.
stuff like that. That's kind of what we did when we went to Hawaii on a honeymoon. We went to like little places around, and we didn't have any meal in the resort. It wasn't all inclusive, so it was really expensive. And we're like, okay, let's just go out and
And and I think one of the best things is to talk to locals, right?
yeah,
Where do you eat? Where do you go for lunch and things like that? And that's when you really find, and even if you decide and you're at a resort, talk to the people who work there and ask them,
yeah,
where is the best, food? And
yeah.
they'll tell
Where
you.
is it safe to go if that safety is a concern? Like where's it safe to go or like where should I go? Yeah, yeah. Because staying that I don't know, cooped up in a resort, it's kind of like maybe it's like a nice unwinding or whatever, you're relaxing, but I feel like it's kind of like I don't know.
And different people go do the vacation differently, right? Some people
Right.
go and they try to do as much as you possibly can do. When we went to Europe, that's how we did Europe because like when we're not sure when we would go back, and so
Right.
we pretty much did everything that could be done while we were there. But you come back and you need a vacation from your vacation, but
Yeah. Yes,
sometimes
I know. Sometimes you're like, I need a week to recover from all this. Jess says that she always asks the bartender. That's a good in. That's a
yeah,
good.
yeah.
And Sylvia's ex-brother-in-law is Nigerian. I miss the cooking. Oh, I had a Nigerian friend, and he said like cooking was okay. I never ate Nigerian food, but
Oh,
he
I've
was like,
had Nigerian food. It's really good as well. The stew, they call it a soup. And so you can have, different kinds of soup, and then you have what they call swallow, which is like it's like a it's like a pounded, like different pounded like root vegetables or different things. And so you take the swallow and you kind of pick it up and use it to pick up the sauce and the meat and stuff. It's delicious. How did
that's
I
all.
do, Sylvia? Did I do a good description of Nigerian food? At least the one Nigerian food I've had, it's delicious. Yeah.
Priscilla is saying that I always get tacos, but she lives in the mountains and she can't get tacos. But the tacos I got, Priscilla, if it makes you feel any better, weren't that good. They were Del Taco, and they were okay. They weren't that good, but yeah, we have
Yeah.
better ones.
Yeah.
You must have
Oh,
jollof
jollof
rice.
rice. Yeah, yeah,
That sounds good.
yeah. That's it's almost like a fried rice almost with like tomato sauce and yeah, it's good. Oh, I did okay, Sylvia, or jollof rice. Yeah,
You know
jollof.
what's funny? It kind of like I don't know. I'll share it. But growing up, sometimes we had some times with my family we weren't doing that well financially, and rice was something that we ate a lot. So when I moved to the U.S., I didn't eat rice for like years.
Oh,
It was like that. Like
crunch
I don't
rice.
know. I just didn't. Yeah, I didn't want. And it's like that thing. Like I was just tired of it, and then I started kind of like incorporating it again. I was like, oh my gosh, now I missed it. Like we make rice with tuna, and sometimes we
Really?
add yes, like that was a classic in my house. Like
Is that
rice
the
and
one
tuna.
where you do the eggs and the layers? They because I've seen because there's an Argentinian bakery not far from here, and they do little sandwiches. And then I've seen the egg and the tuna, and I'm not sure how. I've not had it that way though.
I think that maybe you're talking about the sandwich like meat and egg and ham and cheese and
Hmm.
lettuce and tomato.
Hmm.
Maybe I don't remember tuna, but maybe they do something different.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, tuna and rice was like classic. And then, or tuna and rice and peas and like green peas. And I was like, and then I made it one time after years. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. But even my sisters were like, oh, don't feed the kids so much pasta because pasta too is like, we have a trigger because we eat it so much. And then I had to kind of regain the love for pasta. And I'm like, why? We're Italian, so it's okay. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of like that healing process. Like I have to heal from the food that I had like up to my ears, up in the sometime. So, oh yeah, you should make tacos at home. Those I actually like making. I don't like making them, but I like the tacos that I make at home better sometimes than the tacos that are cheap.
We used to do Taco Tuesdays, but we don't
Oh,
do it as much. But it was fun to do Taco Tuesdays. And it turned into
yeah.
Nacho Tuesdays.
Not just oh, that sounds good too. The other day I had some chips and cheese and I put them in the microwave.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna make some nachos. That sounds like a good idea too. After this live, I might make something like that because I'm hungry. So yeah, so much fun. I love food. Was gonna make us hungry, you guys. Speaking of, I also have a box here that has cookies to decorate.
Oh.
Grab mine a box. Sometimes in the middle of the night, I'm like, oh no, I have to take pictures here because I know they have some melting chocolate. I was like, no, Lucia, wait, okay.
So I saw Noelle had some. What was it, a sticky bun cake?
Yes.
Did it come like? I didn't see the unboxing for that. Did it come like that, or did Noelle bake that?
No, she baked it. He had all the ingredients and then she baked. I know it looks so good. I was like, oh.
Wow, Noelle, looked yummy.
Oh, just you have to go dairy free. Why? I know sometimes it kind of causes some stomach problems to some people. Yeah.
Oh yeah, wow, yeah, it looked good.
Yeah. That was a really, it was a box. I think it was from England, the Great Bakers, some Bake Off show or something. Well,
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah, that looked really good. I was like, oh my gosh, that looked amazing.
Yeah,
How long did it last, Noelle? I want to know how long did it last?
that was a calorie-free version, right, Noelle? That was the
If I
light
would have
version.
made that, like I would have lasted at breakfast and I don't know, like after dinner, and that's it.
Yeah.
Jesse, let me know how it goes. I also like taking pictures of food. Yeah.
Oh, oh wow, yeah. Oh, it's from the U.S., you said.
Oh, it's from the US. I don't know why I thought it was like British or something. Ah, British recipes. Ooh.
So you weren't that far off then.
Chef Ramsay actually did for a wedding. I remember he did some kind of sticky pudding with ice cream, and people were like rolling their eyes. It's so good it was. I was like, oh,
I made it. I made it once because I
oh.
had tasted it at a restaurant. The sticky pudding. It's you use is it dates, I believe, and you soak them till they get soft, and then you do the blending and incorporating and the whole thing. And it was a process. I can't say I'll ever make it again, but it was. Yeah, I get
That
like that.
sounds
If I want to know how something is made, so I make it. I'm like, okay, I'm satisfied. I know how to make it now. I can.
But they don't sell those things at the store, you know? You do that.
No.
Like I don't one thing I will say, I don't know in Miami, but in California, I tell my family all the time, like I miss Argentinian pastries. So I don't find anything as good as what in my opinion. Like pastries and cookies are not as satisfying to me. I don't know. They're just pork here. Sorry. But it's like not that good. Not that good, you know. So I don't know if in other maybe like in other parts of the US that have better pastries, but here I'm like, no.
Yeah, I think you probably would get them here because we seem to have. I know Cuban pastries are really popular.
Oh yes, they
You
have
know,
Cuban bakeries here, Portos. Those ones were kind of close to what I was used to, but it's kind of far from me, which is a good thing because.
yeah.
But even the Argentinian restaurant here, like I don't know, like the pastries are not exactly like that. You know, it's a little bit of a taste, but not amazing.
Oh wow. So Jesse, I guess you found removing that from your diet helped. Wow. Yeah, I think as a whole, I think sometimes we get so used to feeling how we feel that we don't realize that we don't feel great
Right.
until we do something like she did, where she takes something out. You're like, oh, I feel really good. I didn't realize I didn't feel really good before I did this. So I did it with keto. I was doing keto for a while. I'm like, boy, this feels really good. I feel I feel so
Yeah.
clear-headed. But I didn't know I didn't feel that way until I.
Right. I tried like one time no sugar and no bread, and like I feel like the fog went off my head. I don't know why I'm going back to carbs because I should
Right.
all the time, but yeah,
Yeah.
it is true. Like it's just gluten. I heard that it does that to a lot of people too.
Yeah.
That's really good, Jesse. I'm glad. I'm glad that that's that did something, because it's so frustrating to have migraines and headaches. Um, there is a British baking show box, but they don't ship to the US. Sorry. Oh yeah, when I have a chance to go to Europe, I came back and was sad that there weren't patisseries everywhere like here. Probably for the best. I know they don't. And here, like, you go to the store and you might buy, like, I don't know, a cheese Danish or something, but it's okay. But it's not as good as the pastries like I had in Argentina. And I've never been to Europe, so I'm sure I'm gonna be obsessed when I go.
Yeah. And I think what I found striking when we went to Europe was it wasn't a lot of food. I think here in the US we use volume to replace say being that sense of I can never say the words being satiated, right?
Right.
So we keep trying to eat to get to that point of being satisfied. But what I found, in Europe, it was the food was satisfying. It wasn't a lot of food, but you felt satisfied because the flavor was there and the
Right.
freshness and so on. You could eat and you're good. So I don't know.
Yeah, I know they have smaller portions, and but I was watching a video on how, like, French women are not fat or something like that, and the girl was saying, like, the way we eat and why we eat and the food we eat, like, oh, all those factors. And I think one of the reasons is, like, they have, like, smaller meals. They walk a lot more too, and stuff like that. Like when I was also in Argentina, so yeah, we went from talking into subscription boxes to food, which is great. Not a
Yeah.
great thing to do in this time of day, but yeah. And my coffee went cold. But I don't know if you were here when I had my cinnamon dolce latte that I ordered from
Yes, I saw
Uber
that.
Eats that cost me like an arm and a leg, and they didn't bring the croissant.
Yeah.
That was sad.
So I tell you something I found out the other day. Hi, Michelle. Something I found out the other day with this whole food delivery thing. So apparently there's this thing where delivery drivers. So we were getting a delivery for, I think it was grocery items or something from Wild Fork, right? And so the delivery was on the way. Then all of a sudden, the delivery wasn't on the way, and so I'm like, "What happened?" So I called and like, "Oh, the driver had an emergency." I said, "So what does that mean?
What?
What does it mean?" Like, "Oh, he went home. So we'll be sending another delivery. It'll take another 2 or 3 hours to get it out to you." So I thought it was odd. I said, "Okay,
Yeah.
so he just keeps the groceries?"
Right.
So apparently it is a thing. And so we ordered dinner from someplace and a similar thing happened. He was on the way and then he wasn't. And so I decided to Google it. I Googled it and it's a thing. So apparently, because the companies won't go after them, the delivery companies aren't going to go after them. It's not worth it to them to go after these
Right.
drivers. And then so they get to keep the stuff. So sometimes they do it if they're planning to quit, or sometimes they do it if they're upset about something, or maybe they just need the food, or whatever the case may be. But it's a thing where they keep it. And apparently, if it happens too often to you, then you get flagged.
But they don't get flagged if they do it too often.
I think a lot of them drive for different companies, so maybe they don't do it so
Yeah.
that I have no idea. I just thought it was so bizarre, but when you Google it, it's a thing.
One time it happened to me that the guy was asked for, I guess he asked for Lisa. My in-laws were outside, and we have a neighbor named Lisa, and he might have said Lucia, like Lucia, Luisa. Sometimes people say my name wrong, and so he left it in at the neighbor's door. And when I went to check, the food was nowhere to be found. So my neighbor saw it, kept it. He didn't say I didn't order this. But that was the only, like, I think the one thing that happened like that. I was like, okay, where's my food? And so they kind of sent it again. But yeah, that is so bizarre, because I feel like they would, if they flag you too many times, then you can't keep working for
But
them.
again, they said that sometimes people do it when they're disgruntled and they plan to quit anyway, and so that's their last hurrah. I guess they wait until the food is from somewhere they really like or
Yeah,
close to really like or something, like, okay, I'm done. I get to keep all my.
that's crazy. Oh my gosh. I do always do Amazon Fresh for groceries.
Yeah.
Because
Mhm.
I think that, well, they have individual people, but they go to their warehouse, and so you don't have the risk of them, like, I don't know, I think they don't have risk of saying okay bye. I don't know, I think.
Right. Yeah.
That's hilarious. I mean, like, where is my stuff, dude?
Yeah.
Why me? That's good to know to like not order from somewhere like super fancy because the person taking it. Well, I was saying my dad does Uber Eats right now full time, and sometimes my mom goes with him, and if she's not working, then she goes down and doesn't, he doesn't have to park or whatnot.
Yeah.
So yeah, it
And
is a
my daughter did
thing.
that in college. She delivered for Uber Eats when she was in college, which I preferred than being like a Uber driver, where people would get in her car with the food. She could go drop it off, and she and her boyfriend would go, so that there were someone with her when she went to drop it off.
Yeah,
So it's a pretty good gig for college kids, and for
I did it for one day though, one time, but it was fun.
one
Yeah, it just oh no, then my it's just because my registration expired, so then they cancel your account, and then I didn't go back to it. But you don't make that much money. It's kind of weird. Like you make about like $4 a trip or something like that.
right,
So,
yeah. Yeah, definitely.
but
I saw on the chat, I see Lachelle is here. Lachelle is remember I was telling you about the candle that's
oh
in our
hi,
edition box. Hi, Lachelle.
hi,
So Lachelle is the wonderful vendor partner behind the lovely candle that's in the box. It's beautiful. It smells divine. I wish I had thought to have it in here to show it to you guys, but it is beautiful. She has a great story. I do have her the card here though. So
you
she
making
has
pizza?
see, this is her card that'll be with it. So she does it's a whole scent journey. She does a much better job of explaining it than I do. But it's a wonderful product. Oops, wait a minute. I did the wrong card. Sorry. This is the right card. Right, Lachelle? Did I get the card right?
And what are the scents, if I may ask? I don't know if it's a surprise or.
No, it's not a surprise, but it's I don't know if it tells us what it tells us that says formula number 31. And Lachelle, keep me honest, am I doing the right formula? Because there are different scents with different formulas. I have to see which one we decided on. But this one says formula number 31, reinvention of the new you. The Women's Empowerment Collection, a luxury fragrance story. You have the power and ability to reinvent yourself at any time. Relax in your favorite space, light a formula number 31, and allow aromatic notes of sweet, oh, here's a sense, sweet agave, beautiful complement of warm spice of cinnamon, and create an enticing atmosphere that inspires the reinvention of the new you. So I believe that, Lachelle, did I do it right? Yep, there she says, yes, I did. Okay, awesome.
Hi,
Um,
Vanessa. This is the one that I love, Serenity.
yes, that one's nice. Yes, I love that scent. And it's such a complex scent too.
I know
Yeah.
it is. What was it? I can't remember, but
Yeah, it's a mix of then I have to look at what was in
yeah,
there.
I remember that it was like such amazing. It's
Yeah,
so yummy.
that was a nice one. Serenity, here we go. That one was, let's see.
So yummy. And it has rose petals, but it doesn't smell like roses necessarily. It's
Okay,
like
here it is. So it's a mix of lavender, rosemary, rose, lilac, pear, clove, sandalwood, and geranium.
that's
So
amazing.
it's a nice scent. No, it smells
Smells
divine.
so
I have one here in the office as well.
yeah, it smells amazing. And that's when I was like, oh my gosh, you guys are nailing those scent profiles because
Yeah,
combinations and hi Vanessa. Yes, this is Trudy from her Mind subscription box. And on her link tree, there's also a giveaway link where you can enter to win a surprise box and follow them on Instagram if you want to check them out. But yeah, it's a subscription. I know this sounds amazing. It's just so good. And when I read I remember reading all the scents, and I was like, wow, who would have thought? Oh, so good.
Well,
So
I think I'll see if we have any more of those, and if so, we'll make sure to include that in the surprise box. Ha.
we could probably do since we have you here too, will be fun. I don't know if you saw I was putting stuff together for a giveaway, and we can do like a little oh, there was an app, but I don't have it. It was anyone remember the name of that app that Kitty used to shake? She shakes, and there was they basically tell you a number, so you don't have to think of the number.
Mhm.
So we could do that maybe. If not, I usually do like 1 to 100, and
You're so sweet. Thank you.
I know I was reading that. And Ronnie says chocolate.
Oh, you want chocolate? Which one? Which one, Ronnie? If it comes melted, you can't complain though. You just have to like scoop it
Oh
up with
yeah, that's true.
something.
I wanted to check that the maker that made the green tea white chocolate. I don't know why I didn't, but
I can tell you. Hold on, I have my
yeah.
book here. Let's tell you. So that was winter, right?
Yeah, I remember I was like, I need to check their website and order some
Yes. Okay.
because it was
Okay, I
so
can
good.
tell you. Let's tell you who that is. Okay, so that was. Okay, so that's Ali. It's Ali, L-A, wait, ALICJA. Is her name, and that's the name of it's Alija Confections, and this is they're out of Canada, and so the chocolate that Lucia is talking about was matcha green tea, 28% white chocolate, and so it's white chocolate with high quality matcha green tea. And it was a 2019 Silver International Chocolate Awards winner in Canada, and it's inspired by the flavors of Japan. But it was delicious. Oh,
Yeah, it was so good.
okay.
I'm downloading another app.
Ronnie liked the sweet cards better. Sweeter cards better. Okay.
You did, Ronnie? That's funny. I didn't. I did. I like the white one. I don't know why I'm so like I'm more into white chocolate.
Yeah,
Right.
no, I like dark chocolate generally as a rule better, but I like both of them. They were cool.
So okay, this one's not shaking. It just says generate random number. So I have to like press the button and it's gonna make one. So you should
Okay.
do one to 100, and then there's one number there. So just press it again.
Okay. So
And then
are you doing the one you're giving away, or you want me
yes,
to do the one where you're doing yours? And you want
yes.
me to keep this open until tomorrow night?
Yeah, I was thinking, yeah, for anyone who watches after, they can enter
Okay.
as well.
Okay.
And you can
Perfect.
participate too. You can put a number in there as well if you want.
Oh, me? Oh,
Yeah.
where?
And the chat, or yeah, it's actually hard to chat
I think I'd have to go back to
yeah.
YouTube
Yeah, your
regular.
mom can too.
Right?
So are you
Yeah,
guys ready to enter your numbers?
guess my mom could enter my number for me. Let's see.
Yeah, that's fine. I know I like old chocolate too. So should I generate the number right now, you guys?
Oh,
Just to
yeah.
have it. Okay, I have a number. So go ahead and
So you type a number in there. Is that it?
yeah, I have it on my phone because the yes, you can type it there. Sorry. Yeah. So one is one guess, and whoever is closer without going over wins. 1 to 100, guys. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, Sophia, do it again because Ronnie said 59. So do another number. That's weird. You guys have like the same number. So, what are you drinking, Trudy? I mean, yeah.
I
I don't know what else. I mean, Pam, no, you drink.
It's okay. We answer to both. So I'm drinking tea. It's one of the vendors at the fair. They had a Floridian flamingo tea. I love fruit teas, and so it's a nice fruit tea. So
I actually use my cup from Pinky Up that came in one of your boxes all the time for my coffee.
it's so pretty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah. I don't have one.
Oh, you don't?
I
Oh.
don't even have one.
Oh, that's the one I reach for every time. If it's clean, I reach for that one. It's so funny.
Yeah.
So everyone can guess, and then sorry, let me go down. I want to see if someone guessed it. There was someone close, so we'll see if that's the one. And everyone's done with choose. Vanessa says she loves tea and she likes fruity too. Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I don't like Earl Grey, like British teas. It's a little too strong for me. But I definitely like fruit teas.
I like English breakfast tea, but not Earl Grey is yummy, but it is strong. English breakfast doesn't have I don't know. There's something in Earl Grey that English breakfast doesn't have for some reason.
Okay. Yeah.
So, but yeah, fruit teas are yummy.
And they're good for if you want to do iced tea or if you want to do it warm.
Yes.
Iced tea too.
Yeah, iced tea is so good in the summer. It's so refreshing.
I was thinking that in one of our summer boxes that we have, there's Patricia who's in is a Softbox owner where she has True Serenity teas. Seeing if I can work with her to come up with a nice fruit tea for the summer, and maybe suggest that it be an iced tea instead of a warm tea for the
Yeah,
summer. So I was thinking of doing something like that. So we'll see.
definitely. Sophia says Lady Grey. Lady Grey is like Earl Grey with milk, right? Like I know I got a tea bag
I've
one
never
time. I don't know
tried
if I
that.
ever gonna try it.
We do that in Jamaica. We drink our tea with milk. I guess because we're a British colony. I guess we kind of do that. But yeah, I like milk in my tea. In
Yeah,
my
it's so yummy.
in that kind of tea, not in my fruit tea.
Fruit
No,
tea,
no.
no, I know it's but it's so yummy. We do that too in Argentina. We have tea with milk and it's so delicious. Um, Let me see. I was missing. Someone said, "Yeah, bergamot oil on the." Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, it's something. And it's funny because I do love bergamot on usually on scents mostly. I love citrus, but I know, like the Earl Grey, you have to be in the mood. Um, but iced coffee all year, no matter how cold it is. Really, I like iced lattes, but sometimes I like something. My sister saying you both look beautiful in pink. Thank you.
That's
Vanessa
your
says,
sister. That's your sister, Lucia.
Lalu, yes.
Oh, hi. You said she's in Argentina still, right?
Yes, she is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Vanessa was saying in New York you could be freezing, but I need my iced coffee. Really? I think that I would be constantly holding a cup of like warm coffee or tea in New York if it went in winter.
Yeah. Which which tea was that, Ronnie? Was that the Just tea, the herbal tea?
Okay, so I think we all guessed right. Let me go check. I'm gonna check on the numbers, um, to see who was closest. So closest without going over.
Oh, that was Sylvia was sending.
Oh my gosh, I feel bad because the number I like it gave me was 65, and Ronnie and Sophia both said 59, and I told Sophia to choose again. So now, like they both like now, Ronnie, I'm gonna do something. I'm just gonna send something to both of you guys, to Ronnie and Sophia, because we don't know who said it first. Maybe in the in the chat it came that in that order. So Ronnie and Sophia are my winners, yay! But I have I have this box that I showed you, and then I'll prepare another box. I hope that's okay. Oh, Ronnie says give it to Sophia. No, are you sure? I can send you some teas from my Sips by box, Ronnie, if you want. And some other stuff. So yeah, DM me on Instagram or I don't know, however. She said number. But thanks again, Trudy, for coming. I don't know if I told you, but thank you for making the time.
Absolutely.
It's short
Absolutely. We had
notice.
talked about doing this a while back, and I'm so glad we had a chance to make it happen. So it was great fun. I love the conversations. Were great.
Yeah,
So.
me too. I love it. I never wanted to end, to be honest. I'm always here on Thursday. And I'm like, I don't want to leave.
And I think the color coordination with you and your guests,
I
I think
know
is
that
right.
was that was amazing. I love this t-shirt. Yeah. Ronnie says, I have so much tea. I like to play. Oh, yeah. Thanks so much for coming and for Pam being here too, and all of you guys.
Thank
There's
you.
so
Thank
much
you.
love.
Your community is extremely welcoming and warm. So thank you.
Oh, thanks. Thanks to you guys for being so welcoming. They
Yeah.
wouldn't be my friends if they weren't like that.
Thank you, Heather and Kaylee. Appreciate it.
I'll try to do it right now.
It's cooking slow, so 5 minutes.
Okay. Thank you, babe. Let me see. Kelly wanted the link because she doesn't have Instagram. So
Okay.
I'll put it.
You have it?
Yeah, so I was gonna put it in the links so they have
Thank
it.
you, Noelle.
Let me see. Okay.
Oh, I wanted to tell you, Lucia. So one of the things we're doing is vendor features. So we're featuring the items. I'm trying to also work with our vendors to see if we could do some interviews, just so you guys can get to know some of the vendors behind the products. So we're working on that. I'm very bad about video. I'm terrible. My older daughter is helping me with that, but I need help.
New products. So we're working.
I was
So,
gonna ask where I was gonna ask. Like, let's do one last question. Where is her mind going in the future? And you just said that. That's awesome.
yeah, we're looking at, some different things, and we would love to be able to actually go to some of the countries that some of the items are from, and curate directly from some of these countries. So that's, we love to travel, and so
Yeah.
it'd be a great way to incorporate both of those things. But we're also being asked to do some more charitable giving. We're going to be doing one for a women's conference that's upcoming. We have another where we're doing some, what do you call those things? Secret, what do you call the silent auction type items? So we're doing a lot
Yeah.
more charitable giving as well. So, a little bit of this and a little bit of that,
That
but
sounds amazing.
it's
Yeah.
all in the same spirit of supporting women. And I think I keep telling people that I'm operating from a place of abundance, and there's enough for everybody. And as women, I think sometimes we were, I think, taught maybe early on to compete with each other, and there isn't enough of whatever that thing is. And so I don't want to live that way. And so helping each other to succeed and lifting everybody up at the same time, I think, is a better place, and it feels so much better than the alternative.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I don't
yeah.
know why we compete with each other. I seriously don't know.
You'll see, I think when I was younger, you'd see someone that looks amazing and you're like, yes, but
Right. Yeah.
now I'm like, oh my God, I love your, love your
Yeah.
dress, or, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm the same way, and I feel like I don't know. I'm not a psychologist, and I might say a stretch, but a lot of times when I hear about cases in Argentina, there's a lot of women being killed by their abusive husbands or whatever.
Mm.
And one time I was thinking, like, I just wish that women. I mean, I'm not saying it's 100% of the cases, but it's just something that came to my mind. I'm like, why are these women dating guys that abuse them? Why don't they think they're good enough, or they think they're valuable enough to like say enough? And I feel like a lot of it starts with other women, and if we're there to support each other instead of like always staring us down, and like in putting each other up, and encouraging each other, then maybe that would happen less. I don't know. Like there's a whole psychology, I know, but I'm
Yeah.
just thinking that I'm like, why don't we, when we're little, if we start by, complimenting each other and then growing confident, then maybe some women wouldn't date guys that treat them like crap, and end up, I
You
don't know.
might be, you might be onto something there. I
Yeah.
definitely agree with that. Yeah, but yeah, so it feels a whole lot better this way, and I encourage, all of us to look at, how can we, even if you give someone a compliment, they could be having a really bad day. You give someone a compliment, it could really change their whole outlook.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway,
We've talked about this too in other, in other like lives sometimes, about like people on the internet, like giving you a thumb down or saying
yeah, what
something.
was that? I heard that when I
I
first
don't
came
know.
on.
Yeah, there was
Before
one
you
thumbs
started, you got
up.
a thumbs down. How can that? How does that work?
And or saying something bad online, and you're like, whatever. You could have this, you can put that energy into something positive, and they put the energy in something negative. It's just ridiculous. And sometimes I will tell you, sometimes I go on Instagram, I'm like, this life looks perfect, but I'm sure they have problems. I'm sure it's not perfect, but I'm not gonna go and say it. It's just things that we say, and if I don't have anything good to say that builds up, then I try not to. I'm not saying I'm always perfect, but that's how I was taught. It's like always building up. So
Yeah.
I know.
Vanessa said that her mother taught her, "There's no way I can compete with another woman. The best thing I can do is do it together. It's so enjoyable and plus." Absolutely, absolutely. It's almost it. I was telling someone the other day. It almost has its own energy. This,
Yeah.
positivity and working with together to lift people up. And my grandmother used to say, I'd have to. So she'd say it. From we're from Jamaica, so she'd say, "What is for you cannot be un for you." And basically, all it means is what is for you cannot be not for you, right? So
Right.
you
That's
can't
true.
compete with
Yes.
someone for something that they can never have what's yours, and you can never
Right.
have
Right.
what's theirs. So if you truly believe that, then everybody has an opportunity to get what's for them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
This is not The Bachelor.
Yeah, it's not just one rose, right? So we
Right. It's true. What's meant to be is meant to be in a way, like,
yeah,
and it's how
absolutely.
you get there that's gonna determine also who you are as a person.
Yeah,
So
absolutely, absolutely. Well,
yes,
I definitely don't want to overstay my welcome. I am so grateful that I had an opportunity to come and join you guys, and thank you, thank you, thank you.
yes,
Um,
thank you. Yeah,
and
please, if you have to go, I know I kept you long enough and it's late. I didn't want, like I didn't want to like kick you out or anything. So
I'm fine. I just know that I think the last live you had, I was watching and I saw that you continued on. So again,
yeah,
I
yeah, no
definitely
worries,
don't want to overstay my welcome, but absolutely,
never.
it was awesome. Thank you so much for the opportunity. And again, a lot of the people that are here, I either know or have seen you guys out there. So again, it's so nice to have an opportunity to kind of chat this way.
Yes,
So,
it's so nice to get to know you more and your mom and everyone saying that. Everyone was so excited when I announced it too. They were like,
oh,
ah,
really?
so I was so
Oh,
excited.
that's awesome. We'll get her the next thing. Actually, you asked me what's coming next. The next thing is we'll get her on one of these lives talking.
Yay.
Is that right, Mom? Mom, are you still there?
And I can't wait when you were saying about the trips, like if you share on Insta stories or you share on video, that would be so fascinating to see, like when you go to those places. And I don't know. I just
Absolutely,
think in the future. Thanks
absolutely.
again for coming. I'll let you go to get your nighttime ritual going.
Yes. I think my daughter's. I have a 10-year-old. I think she's asleep by now.
Oh,
So,
oh.
but good
Well,
night,
thanks again.
everyone.
Have a good night.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. Hey guys. So, oh my gosh, we had a tie today for the giveaway, but that's totally fine. I felt bad because I told Sophia like to say another number. In my order, she came after Ronnie, but um I don't know that maybe like in you guys' order it didn't. So like Trudy said, there's love for everyone, so I can make 2 boxes. That's totally fine. So hope you guys had fun today. I know I was a little obsessed about that croissant that was missing, but pizza's gonna be in a little bit, like in 5 minutes. I don't know if you guys want to see me chewing or you guys. I want to bring Jess from. I don't know if she's here yet, but I want to bring Jess from Everything Proof Beauty to one of our lives. So vote yes if you want to see it, and then she'll feel a little bit pressure. She's super busy, I know, so I don't want to put her on the spot, but maybe Vanessa will join us too, and we'll do a three-way live. So that'll be really fun. Yes, so do you need to message her every day? No, I'm just kidding. I know she's busy, so I don't want to put her on the spot because she doesn't really gain anything from coming to my life because I'm like this, I'm this big and she's like this big. So but it will be really fun to get her here and show her box and stuff like that. Thank you, Vanessa. Thanks for coming. I don't know if you're going, but have a good night. So yeah, it is fun. I did subscribe to Goldie Box, you guys, so you wouldn't see it when it comes up, and it comes out in spring. So it's gonna be exciting. Oh my gosh, 10 p.m. Oh, I wanted to give you a little bit of announcements for everyone who's staying. It's just before, and then we'll close it up because it's almost 2 hours. So it's okay. Don't get mad at me. I wish I could stay, but I don't. I don't think you want to see me chew my pizza. And usually the kids are going. This morning, Walter woke me up at 6:30 a.m. And I know that's not that early for some people, but for me, it was really early. I mean, I used to wake. I was waking up at 8 and putting William in school and everything. So, yeah, I think we're all getting Goldie Box. Dang it! Who's gonna post first? That's gonna be the real challenge. But I'm really close to Jess, so I hope I get it before you, Ronnie. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me check my community tab because I wrote everything here and I'm hoping I had everything. I might have to change. Wait. Oh, I thought okay. So wait. The next live actually I don't have anyone. I don't have anyone lined up. So I'll keep you guys posted about that. I don't know who, maybe Jess could come. I don't know. Maybe one of you guys could come, so let me know. And then the 19th at 6 p.m. is a Friday. We're gonna have a Friday instead because the 18th, my husband has finals, so I didn't want to risk, coming to the live with the kids running around. I don't think we want to see that. So he has finals and he's really stressed out. So we are doing it Friday at 6 p.m. So I know it's kind of late, but I was thinking that since it's a Friday, hopefully it will be okay. And Beauty and a Book Club is coming. Ooh, ooh, ooh. La Luces on Free Thursdays. Oh, next week is the 19th? Okay. That's next Friday then, yes. March 25th, we have Confetti Collection, and that's one of the older subscriptions. Beauty and a Book Club is older too, right? Because it's been like it's not that recent. And that will be at 4 p.m. instead of 5. I'm sorry for the change of schedules, but I'm trying to work with the boxes too and their schedule and how they can do everything, you know. And then April 8th, so that's where I have a gap. April 1st is free, so I have to find someone. We can either invite someone or I can come by myself. I don't know. We can have a break, maybe. I don't know. Bell Book Box is coming on April 8th. And I am working, I can't remember, I'm working with Authentic Book Box to come up with a date, and someone else that I can't remember now that told me when do we do it. I can't remember who it was, but yeah. Let me see. I can't remember, you guys, but I'll bring. I also asked Sarah from our Euro boxes, but I think she didn't see my message yet. So I'll keep you posted about that. Oh, Butek Monthly. You guys remember that? What day did I have free? I said April 1st. Okay. Them, they said they wanted to participate. So yes, I'm working with Authentic Books. Like, she has a secretary, not like a VA, like a virtual assistant. So she's emailing me, and I need to check. I emailed her back, but I don't know why she emailed me on my Gmail, and I don't check my Gmail. Bye, Lalu, te amo, yo también. So yeah, let me know if anyone else that you want me in. So maybe I forget, like sometimes they forget about certain boxes or whatever. But I did ask some people a long time ago, and a lot of people replied they wanted to do it. So then I kind of have to go and kind of like reconnect with them. Okay. April 1st, Authentic Book Box is coming April 1st. So there we go. Yay! So there we have it. Okay. So I'm sending this message to Beautech Monthly because I said that I had April 1st. So I'm like, I don't have April 1st now. So yeah, then we have a ton of book boxes coming together all together, but that's gonna be exciting. And I do have some books that I'm gonna give away when Bell Book Box and no, I haven't contacted Therabox, but I have a feeling they're too big, and they're not gonna say yes, but I could. Baby face. I'm so organized. I'm not that organized really, but Therabox, I could. It's like I feel like it's like kind of like Bombay and Cedar that they're not gonna come. But I could ask them. I asked Glossy Box, the kind of like the PR person, but she replied to me about something else and didn't reply about that. And again, Glossy Box might be big, that they're like, I don't know. Maybe they're not that big. I mean, I thought the box was big and they said yes, but I don't know, it's kind of like, I feel like it's a big company and they're like, we don't go live to everyone that asks us. Otherwise, we'll be live every single day. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, we have that. And what day did I say? See if True Ones will do it. True Ones? Who's that? Should I know? I really feel sometimes I'm losing my mind. But I could ask, like my grandmother said, like you can always ask. I can always send an email saying, hey, you want to come to my live? And that would be nice to have Sarah Box or Bombay and Cedar. I don't know what I'm thinking of. That's true. That's true, Priscilla. Yeah, Glossy Box I feel it's big, and like the PR people, maybe they never. I could ask Boxy Charm or Ipsy. Like, hey, can you believe that? That'd be crazy. Just let me. Okay, so I'll do my organizing. And books her bag. She has 5 boxes so far. True ones. Okay, I'm gonna check. True ones. My gosh, I don't know why I don't know about it. Ronnie, I don't know if your videos are coming up on my thing. I just opened Vanessa's video. Okay. Vanessa, I just opened one of your videos. Yeah, true ones. I'll have to check your channel and kind of go through your videos because I don't know why they don't come up on my feed. I think someone else was telling me that happened a couple of times. So anyway, we're pretty booked up. We're pretty booked up. We have Beauty in a Book Box. Can I talk? Authentic book box, and what else? And Bell book box, and also the girl from Melanie from Unplugged. She said she wants to go live too. What? Wait, I'm missing. Amazing. Yes, I will definitely ask Sophia for sure because I will ask her. I didn't know her. I haven't actually connected with her at all. So yeah, I wanted to connect first and then we can do something together because I'm definitely gonna ask her to sing for us, and she can't say no. That's gonna be non-negotiable. I mean, I had to sing. I have to sing, and I had to sing in this channel. So you will. So okay, yeah. Oh, confetti collection. That's gonna be a fun one too. So yeah, we have some fun people coming. I was thinking, do you guys want to do? I don't know. I'm sure I'm gonna regret this and I'm gonna miss it. But I was thinking about maybe doing like every other Thursday, or you guys want to keep? Yes, we're talking to Christina. She said she was really busy because she was working a lot of hours, stuff like that for her job. So we're in the works. Um, but I was thinking, do you guys want me to do like every other Thursday, or do you guys want me to do every Thursday? I've talked to Helena. She says she doesn't want to do video. I should email her, and then I told her that we could do voice only. She hasn't replied, so I'll follow up with her. But yeah, she doesn't want to do video. Cheap Pray Love. She says she's also wants to, doesn't want to like show her face. There were a couple others that's like, oh, we want to stay in the back, like kind of like in the back scene. So I'm like, okay. So things. So I know I think I'm gonna miss it if I do every other week. What the week I don't do it, I'm gonna like I'll miss my friends. But I don't want it to get to be too much on you guys and on me. But and it's not too much on me really. It's just sometimes it gets a little bit like that when my husband is Thursday, so I don't feel bad if I miss one. That's a good idea. I love it, Noel. It's not me. I think I started thinking about it because my husband's like, I have finals and blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, well, maybe I should do like every other Thursday so it's not too much on us. But he doesn't, he doesn't have finals all the time. So maybe every week since you're so booked and just see how it goes. Well, it's been going great, Kelly. Really, like it's not a bad thing. I just didn't want it to be too much on you guys. Like, oh, like I had to go. You had to go. Yes, Sophia does have a box, and you can see her unboxing on by Vanessa on Noel's channel. And I think I can't remember her handle, but I do follow her on Instagram. But she can maybe tell us. I can't remember, but it looked really colorful and nice. Jess, what is it that you should have said? I missed it, I think. Sorry. Okay, this is fun, but now it's getting here. Oh no, that's not you. Sorry. Bye, Vanessa. It's okay. You can go. You can go. I dismiss you. Just kidding. I don't know what you were saying. Sorry. Can the booking slow down? Yeah, that's true. That's true, Kelly. We could do that. Unless my life all of a sudden becomes super interesting. Sometimes Jess does like I was thinking about doing a video, maybe a live when Goldie Box customizations open. I was thinking about doing a live customizing the box. And then thank you, Angel. And then maybe she like Vanessa just was doing some live. She had a ton of like boxy charms to unbox and maybe like doing something like that. Uh, okay, yeah, we can do Fridays. It's totally fine. That'll be fun. I know you should have said that. I'm comfortable on video. I don't think I would have believed that. I would have been like, something like that. I know it's a little. I know I'm putting you on the spot, but we can only pick 7. That's it. No, I'm just kidding. There's a lot of like 14 choices. Am I a gold? I think I'm gold. So, oh gosh, that's funny, Ronnie. I know. Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be really fun. 16 choices. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And there's 2 exclusives, right? I remember that. We could do that. That'd be super fun. So, yeah, the other day you open like 10 boxy charm boxes. It was like insane. But I don't know how you don't. I don't know. One, where do you put your boxes? And second, how do you not like feel like opening or picking? Kelly, you subscribe too? Oh my gosh. What I don't know if I have like a referral link. I have to check. I don't know why I'm doing this with this. So if you guys didn't subscribe to Goldie Box, don't subscribe yet. Use my code. But there you pick, but you also have items that you don't pick, right? What? I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Is that yummy? For fashion stuff boxes. Wait, guys, Jess goes live tomorrow at 5. Fridays at 5, Fridays at 6. Oh, I don't know, Kelly. No one told me about Goldie Box. I actually knew about Jess like until recently. I didn't know where I was living. Like I was living under a rock. And then I talked to some of you guys. I'm like, oh yeah, Jess, I love her. Like we're best friends. uh, so I was like, okay, how did I not know about this awesome person? Oh, 6 months to term. So yeah, I was gonna go check like my Goldie Box to see, but I'll check later. Um, so yeah, check out the spoilers. They have different levels too. I know there's so many people, and there's new people coming every day. So Kelly, you were how do you call it when you say it? Like when you were holding on to that information. I don't know if I'm making sense. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. I don't know how long you've been doing it, but you have a big community and big following and views and everything. But it's hard. I've been doing this, I think, like 2 years. Like the boxes, I was doing other stuff before. Like I was doing planning and stuff, and actually got more. I got more views on those type of videos. But it's hard because there's also a lot of stuff. There's also a lot of people in the boxes like kind of repeat themselves. So it's like yeah, it's hard. But the community is actually one of the best parts of it, for sure. So, guys, I'm getting hungry, so I think I'm gonna let you guys go. We've been over 2 hours. Is that reasonable though? 2 hour live? It's okay, right? Um, there's someone that I know, Ali, and they go live like almost every day for 3 hours. They do their makeup with a friend or something. It's insane. It's like I want to be able to do that. It's really fun. So anyway, I'll let you go, guys, so I can go get out of the chair too, because I've been sitting here since 2 p.m. My butt is flat. So thanks so much for coming, and I will message you, Sophia, for like talking, and then I'll send you a box as well. Thank you, Heather. Hope you enjoyed the books that I sent you to. I make a video. Yeah, I could. You know what I'm trying to get? I'm gonna see if I can get a little like a little mirror with LED lights. And maybe like, I have no idea how to do it. I've never done like a makeup video, so I'll be looking at myself. It will be hard, like the first few ones until I get used to it. And I'm not like an expert at all, so it's probably gonna be terrible technique. But I could do that. And I was thinking about maybe inviting my sister, who's a makeup artist, to do like a little tutorial in one of the lives or something like that. So yeah, I could do. I'm trying to see if I can get like a little, like I said, I just said it, like a little mirror, so that maybe I can do the makeup. Yeah, because I was thinking about doing some try-on, like if I'm opening a box that has makeup, then having no makeup and doing the makeup on the camera, something like that. Thank you, Sophia. I seriously like I'm kind of new to makeup. Like I didn't put makeup on until I was like 23 or 24. I just didn't know how to do it. So thanks to YouTube, learning a little bit at the time. So thanks so much, guys. I will see you next Thursday or in my next videos, or tomorrow. Just live. I'll be there too, probably. So have a good evening. Thanks so much for coming. I appreciate you guys so much. Bye.